July Festival is still on. That'll include fireworks, and yet to be determined exactly what we can have in addition. Normally we have a car show as well, but for sure the fireworks are on, and I think that's on for July the 3rd, which will be Saturday before the 4th on Sunday. We also have Spring Water Festival still on, so that's obviously our biggest festival of the year and the highlight of the town. We're looking forward to it. That's the 4th weekend in August. If you ask me what makes Williamston special, our people makes it special. But certainly our Williamston Park enhances that quality of life we have and we enjoy here in Williamston. We have the trails in the park, a nice playground out there. You've got nice restrooms. You've got obviously the spring, which is what our town was founded around. And people come from all over to fill their gallon jugs up with spring or just to get a sip right out of the spring. Cooperative has got a lot of healing properties. So we've got a lot of economic development things going on. If you look around, you'll start seeing surveying stakes and things like that, so that tells you there's some activity. We recently had Rains on Main announce they're coming, so they're in the process of building. They're supposed to be open, I believe, first week in April, so we're looking forward to that. We've also got a new restaurant coming in where Kenny's is, and it's going to be a meet and three. Met their chef not long ago, so we're excited about that. We've got a lot of good things going on with our trails. We've applied for another trails grant to extend our trails on out. Right now our trail runs from Veterans Park back down almost to Minor Street. Now the next phase will be to connect us to Minor Street, and then in turn we're going to continue that trail out and connect with the school system sidewalk. Blake, Will, and I, the three mayors, the three amigos, we've also signed a resolution for GPATs that we're hoping would extend that trail to connect all three towns together via Depot Road. That's something that's important to us. That will also connect Williamston to the Saluda River. That'll connect all of us together. We're three towns but one community, and we're all connected by the school system. All three very small towns. So I think anytime we can have a collective voice together to accomplish things, it holds a lot more weight, number one, than just one of us doing our own thing. And I think the grant folks like to see us working together to try to accomplish a certain objective. Anytime you got two or more government agencies working together toward a common goal, I think you're more likely to succeed. And they do as well. We've got a contract with a developer over from Mahaffey Road. That's currently town-owned property, and they're looking to bring in 60 some odd homes over there. The way that's going to work is currently it's under contract, but they're working on a design, and they will bring that design back to the town for approval. Council will have 2 readings on that, and then they can begin construction on the 60 homes over on Mahaffey Road. We've also got some renewed interest on Brock Lane. Currently we have an issue with sewer over there, having enough capacity on the existing line that flows down by the creek basin. So we've applied for a I believe CDBG grant to upgrade that line from Brock Lane over to the sewer treatment plant, which isn't very far away from there. So that's about $600,000 project that we feel certain will do 2 things. Number one, it'll help eliminate or alleviate some of the issues we have when we have a lot of rainfall with the manholes overflowing in that area, particularly along the creek. That's something we don't want to see. We've got a very active planning commission that works hard to make sure that everything's zoned as it should be. They will approve any type of drawings or stuff that's sent to us. Council will in turn go back in behind, so you got multiple layers of ensuring that the people are getting what they want. Again, I told you we would have 2 readings before that would ever pass based on the engineered design drawings that will be submitted to the town. So during that time, you've got 2 readings, which in theory could be 30 to 60 days, whereby the public has a chance to offer input as well if there's something there they don't like. Number one, we want housing. We want additional housing. Number 2, we want to see activity with economic development. We're already seeing that activity. We'll continue to work toward attracting new business that our residents want. But I think we could even sit back and kind of be on cruise control with that right now, and things would still happen that would make a big impact on the town. Some of my big initiatives that I want to see happen this year is I want to see some upgrades to our ball fields. We've already started working on those things. We serve about a little over 800 students with our recreation program. It's a very strong program. from all three municipalities, as well as Belton and even Fountain Inn. We've got a couple of folks that are participating from Fountain Inn. So we want to provide that amenity and that quality of life and the fields that they deserve. So we're working very hard on that. I've been out. If you see me on social media, you'll see me out there working on the fields, dragging them, bringing in new field dirt, fitting the restrooms. We've completely remodeled the restrooms. So we're doing a lot of work on our recreation. At the same time, we're preparing for a potential pickleball court out in the park, as well as other things. So the old tennis courts that were back there, they hadn't been used in many, many years. And so they're actually taking up a good portion of that real estate in the park. And so we wanted to try to figure out a way to put that to good use. We've currently got a request proposal out on SCIBO, which is the South Carolina Small Business Opportunity, to give us a proposal on resurfacing those courts or removing them, whichever, if they're too far gone, removing them and reinstalling pickleball. At the same time, we want to ensure that the basketball courts are playable. They're currently not in very good condition, so we'd like to see that being updated as well at the same time. One big thing that I get a lot of calls about that people don't quite know and understand is roads. And a lot of people don't even understand that I'm mayor of Williamston, not of South Carolina, okay? I can't help your road on Highway 418 or Highway 8. They're not even within my jurisdiction. But sure enough, understanding the pots of money and understanding that I can only use this for this thing, and so a lot of times there's some confusion amongst our constituents. Main Street is not a town-owned road. I couldn't go out there and repair potholes or resurface it, even if I wanted to. So helping people understand that we have state roads, we have county roads, and then we got city roads, all within our jurisdiction. And the city's obviously responsible for our city roads, and we're working hard to try to ensure that any potholes are fixed. And the method by which, if we need resurfacing, for example, Cherokee Road, that's a good one we're working on. If we have a road that needs resurfacing, like Cherokee Road, that's probably going to be $200,000 just to resurface it. We don't collect a gasoline tax. We don't have a gasoline tax that comes in. The way those roads are resurfaced is we go to the C Funds Committee, the County C Funds Committee, which is they're funded by state gasoline tax, and they get a portion of those gasoline taxes. And we ask them, could you please come resurface that road? And the process is they will come out, once we make that request, council adopts a resolution asking, here's our roads in order of priority, what we need this fiscal year. And they will send an engineer out. The engineer basically gives a cost estimate, and then the C Funds Committee votes to approve that project. Then it's bid. Then the project's, after the bid protest period, then the project's let. So from the time we say, okay, we need this road resurfaced, the time we actually have pavers resurfacing that road, it could be 2 years plus. So we have to get a head start on it and start asking for funds, up front pretty early. It's one of the biggest issues we have, particularly out from the park to McDonald's, as well as Town Square Shopping Center and Complete Healing and Wellness right here by Town Hall, is pedestrians. And number one, it's very, very difficult to see somebody wanting to cross the road. And so it ends up being a game of chicken, and it's a very unsafe game of chicken trying to get across the road. So what we've done is we've teamed up with SCDOT, and we've got an agreement whereby the town purchases those signs, and they're very expensive, but they will install them for us and maintain them for the life of those signs. We just had our first one installed last week. It's been a big hit. So now, instead of somebody standing at the sidewalk wondering, and the driver wondering, okay, are they talking on the phone, are they fixing to hop in the car, are they wanting to cross, what are they doing? The pedestrian simply hits the button, and those signs begin to illuminate and flash. So there's no doubt that pedestrian is trying to get across the road, and it's definitely attention-getting. And I've seen a big, big difference just watching the flow of pedestrian traffic across those areas. We have another one ordered that should be in the next week or so, and that one will go from the park to McDonald's. We obviously have a lot of kids running back and forth to go get them a Pepsi or an ice cream or something like that. So I think it's important that we look out for pedestrian safety. Even though that's not our road, we're technically not responsible for it. The city wants to do our part as well, just to ensure we have safe crosswalks. If anyone has any questions or any concerns, I'm always available. They can reach out. They can come here to Town Hall. I'm here most every day, or they can reach out to me on my cell, and that cell number is 864-844-2400. And my email is Rockey, Rockey, make sure you put the E in there, Rockey @williamstonsc.us.